If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and a man. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great.
When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Always obey your parents when they are present.
Let us endeavor so to live that when we come to die, even the undertaker will be sorry. A classic is something that everybody wants to have read, and nobody wants to read. It is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Man is the only animal that blushes or needs to. There are several good protections against temptations, but the surest is cowardice. Noise proves nothing. Often, a hen who has merely laid an egg cackles as if she had laid an asteroid. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done the day after tomorrow just as well. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way.
There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. The secret source of humor itself is not joy, but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of joy, you must have somebody to divide it with.
The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Familiarity breeds contempt and children. Be good, and you will be lonesome. Better a broken promise than none at all. Do not put off till tomorrow what can be put off till day after tomorrow just as well. A banker is a fellow who lends you his umbrella when the sun is shining, but wants it back the minute it begins to rain. Virtue has never been as respectable as money. A sin takes on new and real terrors when there seems a chance that it is going to be found out. There are no people who are quite so vulgar as the over-refined ones. Loyalty to petrified opinions never yet broke a chain or freed a human soul. There is no character, howsoever good and fine, but it can be destroyed by ridicule, howsoever poor and witless. Modesty died when clothes were born. Each race determines for itself what indecencies are. Nature knows no indecencies. Man invents them. To be busy is man's only happiness. The exercise of an extraordinary gift is the supremest pleasure in life. It is human to exaggerate the merits of the dead. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is the lightning that does the work. I like a good story well told. That is the reason I am sometimes forced to tell them myself. Go to heaven for the climate, hell for the company. Be respectful to your superiors, if you have any. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Always do right. This will gratify some people and astonish the rest. To succeed in life, you need 2 things: ignorance and confidence. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare.